It's great to be back for another season, the first of 88 meetings here in Hong Kong. We kick off with the Chief Executive Cup. That's our feature race as race number 4 on the programme, an outstanding undercard as well. I'm Andrew Jean, pleased to say that I'm joined by race caller Mark McNamara and form analyst as well in Paul Lally to take you through Sunday's 10-race programme. And Mark, it's a really good card to get us underway.
It is. Hello to you, Andrew, and everybody. Some talented on show. Naboo Attacker's back for his second start in Hong Kong after an awesome win. First time we've got a season with some up-and-coming youngsters who look like they might be destined for the top, and we could see another one who might put his name on that board too, in Nervous Witness lining up in race number 6.
Yeah, looking forward to that. What else have we got to look forward to, Paul?
Yeah, a really good jackpot to start the season off here, a $19 million triple trio jackpot. So that should get up to about $33 million. Looking forward to that one. And races 6 and 10, we're going to seed the pools here with $1 million going into the quartet in the first 4. So some really good jackpots. And as Mark and you alluded to, there's going to be a few shorties throughout the card, I think.
Yeah, so that race number 6, that will be with the Nervous Witness race as well on debut for David Hayes there. Zach Purton will be in the saddle. More on that then in a few minutes or so. But we'll start off with the first race of the new season here, and we start things with a Class 5 over the 1,400 metres with Off the Reel heading the list, dropping into Class 5 for the first time. Dazzling Feeling, father and son team, David Ferraris and Luke Ferraris with his first ride here now in Hong Kong. All best friends with the class drop as well. General Trump down in class. This is Charisma now with David Hall. Viva Popcorn, another class dropper here. We've got Figures 2 for Tony Millard and Dylan Moe. Gets the wide gate though, Figures 2. Shanghai Grace for Mi Choi. Victorious leader Jolly Forever and Shine A Lot for Paul O'Sullivan and Wagner Borges off the inside gate. Speed for our first race then, Mark.
Good to slow, Andrew, with a 1,400 metre Class 5 led up by Shanghai Grace. A Jungle Blaze drops in. General Trump, whose trial was only fair. Viva Popcorn's out there 3 wide now. The 2 that are working hard are Figures 2, who did trial nicely but has had no luck with his barrier draw for Sunday. This is Charisma, back to Dazzling Feeling, Off the Reel and Smart Hunter against the inside. Formula Excel, just to point on him too, he was slow out in his trial, but on the speed map is just a bit better than midfield. Yeah,
Formula Excel representing the Casper Found's Joe Moreira combination, last season's champion trainer and jockey as well. We're going to start off though with Dazzling Feeling and Luke Ferraris with his first ride here in Hong Kong.
Luke, welcome back to Hong Kong. You didn't have to wait too long for your first ride on Sunday. You're in the first for your dad on Dazzling Feeling.
Yeah, Dazzling Feeling, his work's been good during the week. Building up to the race, very happy with him, and a bit of a deep draw to contend with, but if get a bit of luck in running, I think he's a runner.
Second time in Class 5. His last start, his first, was his best in Hong Kong. What about coming back in trip? Any concerns around that?
No, I don't think there's much concerns. He's going into the race a lot fresher, and hopefully that'll make up for the shorter trip.
What about speed in the race? You've been able to have a look at the videos because he does like to get back generally.
Yeah, he does. He's a horse that you can't really bustle early on. He does have a bit of breathing issues, so he just needs a smooth run race and an honest tempo, and I think he'll be finishing well.
Yeah, I think there's wins in this horse, Mark, and obviously his dad, David. That must be the fairy tale, isn't it? The first race, first win, would be a perfect start.
You can guarantee that David's going to have the horse, Andrew, as spot on as he can get him to try and give Luke the perfect opportunity to get underway. And he's a welcome addition to the ranks here too, and the only newcomer into Hong Kong in the off-season.
Yeah, and look, the horse really improved towards the back end of last season. That third was really good, and it would be a fairy tale start for Luke, wouldn't it?
All right, that's Dazzling Feeling. Definite chances for him. We saw Formula Excel there. We can have a look at him again at the trials with This is Charisma. Quiet trial for him, Paul, victorious leader. And Off the Reel finishing in 4th place here in this trial.
Yeah, so Off the Reel, he's been downgraded into this class number 5. I thought This is Charisma wasn't a bad trial from him. A nice and quiet trial. Interesting jockey booking as well with Zach Purton aboard in his second start in Class 5. So, look, he goes into the numbers for me.
Got Formula Excel on top. Casper won the first race of the season last year with Joy Master and went on, of course, to win the title. Just worried about his start. We didn't see it there. He missed it by a length or so. That trial was over 1,000 metres. The 1,400 does look like it would be more ideal for him. What
about Figures 2, Mark? The draw hasn't been kind, barrier 14, but I thought this was a nice enough trial.
Absolutely. He was beaten 5 lengths behind Garlic Hero, who was stoked up in front. We've seen him do this on race day, Garlic Hero, Paul, and not run it out. But Dylan Moe takes the 3 off. Just as Andrew said, barrier 14 is the worry, but found a spot for him in the top 4.
Look, I didn't quite get him in, but I know what you mean. He seems to have improved there with this trial. He has put on 25 pounds in the off-season as well, but he doesn't look too bad for it.
All right, there's a few of the galloping clues heading into our first race. Paul, at this stage, it is Formula Excel is our favourite, but what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I've gone with him. Formula Excel. I think Casper Founds can start the season off with a bang, and I know he'd like to as well. So he's on top with Joe Maria aboard. A dazzling feeling. I think Luke Ferraris can give this horse a good ride. But Barry, number 9, just a little bit awkward, but it's only his second start in Class 5. And the third I thought was very good. All Best Friends. Now, he goes really well once he drops into this grade. He's dropped in once again. He's getting on a bit of an age. He's an 8-year-old now, but you'll get a decent price. He's 50-1 at the moment. And this is Charisma with Zach Purden aboard. 4, 2, 3 and 6.
Same cue as Paul with the 4 to beat the 2. Formula Excel to pick up where Casper and Joe left off last season. Dazzling Feeling goes in for second. He's run third behind Joy Master. And that's good form because Joy Master has been absolutely flying in Class 5 towards the back end of last season. He's had no trials. Figures 2 goes in despite the wide draw and found a spot also for All Best Friends. He's a winner twice in this grade. Had a quiet trial behind Infinity Win. Tends to race better at Happy Valley, but found a spot for him here. 4, 2, 9 and 3.
I've got that same cue as well. I've gone the other way around though. I think Dazzling Feeling can get off to a flyer here. 2 to beat 4 for me in the first race of the new season. That is race number 1 of the programme, 1400 metre Class 5.